welcome to the kitchen. I'm Peggy. We have a winner today. We have somebody special here, Rhonda Matthews, one of my good friends, and I'm glad to see you, and
Thanks.
welcome from Clemson University.
Yes, that's right, and I always enjoy when we come and spend some time together
We
and
have a
eat
good
some
time.
good food.
We have a good time and
Yeah.
good food and good recipes.
Yeah.
So you've got lime shrimp.
That's right. We're going to do a few Mexican dishes today that are full of vegetables, and the gardening season will be coming soon.
bet.
So hang on to these recipes for when your garden comes in.
And
You'll
all
make good use of
summer
it.
long and
That's
into
right.
the fall.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So the first recipe that we're going to do today is what you just mentioned, the lime shrimp. So we're going to.
That has kind of a twist to it. I've never.
Well, it's marinated for a little while, and then we're going to cook it off in the saute pan. So we're
okay.
going to take a look at how you put that marinade together
All right.
first. And what we'll do is we'll start out with a little lime zest, about a teaspoon. So I'm going to take the microplaner and pull off, I don't want that, and we'll pull off some of that zest.
You want a little bit of that in there.
That's right, and then we'll pull off some zest off this lime. So the essential oils are all locked up in that rind.
There's something so refreshing about lime, limeade and lime.
You always know that smell when you smell it. It's always, you're right, so fresh. So we're going to take about 3 tablespoons of lime, and every lime itself will give you more or less about a tablespoon. So we're going to see if we can get enough out of here to do our recipe. So we're going to open this up.
Wait a minute.
And these are being.
I think maybe you need a little help here.
These
How about it?
are hard as a rock. There they go. I can't. Maybe my fingers are weak. There we go. And a little bit more.
So you've about 3 tablespoons
More
of
or
lime
less,
juice.
yep.
Okay.
And then after that, thank you, we're going to add in a little garlic, about 2 teaspoons. So we'll pull that. This is all an approximation. So if you're not a garlic fan, it's fine to leave it out.
You can leave it less or whatever.
That's right. And we're going to put in a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, that good healthy fat. There we go. All right, and we're just going to give that a good stir. Now the other thing we're going to put in, that's right, and the other thing we want to put in is a little bit of chopped cilantro. So we're going to give that a quick chop. Okay, and in that goes about a 1/4 cup, 4 tablespoons. Give that a little stir. And that's all the marinade it's going to take for a pound of shrimp. It doesn't look like much, but that lime juice really packs a punch. So I've got a pound of shrimp here, and it's thawed. This is shelled and deveined. And what we're going to do, if you don't mind, I would like to hold this open, and I'm going to let you pour that marinade right in there on those shrimp.
Wait a minute.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Good teamwork here. Thank you. Perfect.
There, how's that?
Looks great. You smell that lime?
You need the bowl back?
No, we're there in the bowl. All right, so we're going to seal this up. There we go. And we're just going to mix it by hand, so to speak, and make sure that all that juice is helping itself to that shrimp. And we've got a pretty good mixture going on there.
Now, how long do you have to marinate?
You can let this stay, you want it at least 30 minutes, but I've got some in the refrigerator that we're getting ready to cook. It's been in the marinade a couple of hours.
So you want to be sure it has enough time to...
Yeah, to pick that flavor up. So we've got a hot pan right here, and what we want to do is we're going to add just a dab of oil to it. There we go. Just enough to keep it from sticking. And now we're going to drain away most, listen to that good sizzle. Drain away most of that.
Oh, that is popping.
There we go. Beautiful. Just a little more is in there. 1 more spoonful. And if it's okay, I'm going to hand you that spoon and let you stir.
All right.
We're going to throw away that used marinade. Don't be tempted to hang on to that. It's got the juices in it, and we want to make sure that we go ahead and get rid of it. Now, we're going to give it just the tiniest little dab of salt, and that'll be plenty. That salt will help offset that lime juice. There's serious tartness to that lime juice. So we're just going to let that sizzle until, and you can see the pinkness already starting, but we want it pink all the way around.
Long, but you have to be sure it's...
That's right. You have to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. Now, if you're a big fan of marinating meats, this marinade is wonderful on chicken.
I bet.
Any kind of white flaky fish like tilapia or cod. And you can do it on thin portions of beef and then cook those off really quick. That lime juice acts as a little bit of a tenderizer, so it comes up very nice. Now,
yeah, I'm
working
on it.
Okay, it's coming back to the sizzle now. As soon as we get that ready, we're going to start plating it up.
Well, it takes a little bit longer.
There it comes. I see it now.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we're going to put that right there, and you can see this is going to be a very colorful dish. It's going to have that nice pink with that green, and we'll be set.
Now, about how many people would you?
Well, that depends on how much you.
1 pound
it's
of
a
shrimp.
pound. Technically, you can feed 4 with it, but you know, if you've got a hungry husband in the house, or maybe a ravenous teenager,
or somebody who loves shrimp.
Yeah, you might need to double up on the recipe for your family. So.
Yeah, it needs to be up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We may have. There it comes. I see the sizzle now.
Yeah.
So that's essentially how we pull that one together. We this one cooks up quickly. You can do part of the preparation the first part of the day, sit that in the refrigerator to marinate, and then this will cook up in just, well, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes is probably as much as it'll take. And then, you know, you've got, and then it's straight to the table with it. The other thing that's really nice for this recipe is if you want to make it ahead and completely chill it down and put it back into the refrigerator, you can serve it cold.
Ooh.
Yeah, like a tangy shrimp cocktail.
Oh, that would be nice.
Very good. Yeah, it's a good one that way. So we're getting close to being done with some of those.
Just a few more seconds in here, but you want to be sure it's all
cooked all the way. That's right. I think we've about got it.
Now, what are you going to serve this with?
We're going to put it...
While we're finishing this up, give us a clue.
We're going to do some rainbow rice, and it's a wonderful rice dish that's full of vegetables. Yes, full of colorful vegetables, and it's still got some of that herbiness to it as well. So these two pair very nicely together. I think we're ready with that, Peggy.
Okay?
I do. So if you'll give us a good dose of that on our plate, we'll start making our plate that we'll show our viewers at the end of the show.
How's that?
Looks wonderful.
You want it all on there?
Let's go ahead.
Okay. Yeah,
your crew may eat this when we get done with it. That'll be okay,
too. It won't last long.
Oh, that looks great, doesn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Smells even better.
And you know, parsley or cilantro, that always gives a little...
That's right. That little extra something. And, of course, it's loaded with garlic. So, yep, there you go. So if you're a fan of scampi, this may be, you know, this may be right up your alley. I'm going to steal that from you because we're going to use that and keep cooking. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put that there. We'll go ahead and get ready with our rainbow rice. If you'll pull that one forward, it should be almost ready to start heating.
Yeah, it's
got it a little bit warm?
Hot. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with a dab of olive oil in our pan. And we're going to
figure a tablespoon?
Yeah, thereabout. So what we want to do first is we want to start loading the pan with some of our vegetables. I've got some bell pepper and some corn that I cooked off very quickly. And you can see in the summertime, this is going to be one of the favorites for using up vegetables from the garden. We're going to add a little bit more to that. We're going to do some black beans that are rinsed.
And you've drained them.
I have. So the colors.
Did you rinse them?
I did.
Okay.
The colors are coming together already. We'll add just a dab of salt to that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Very nice.
Now you could use red. pepper, just as well as green,
absolutely.
couldn't you?
Red, orange, green, any of those,
Okay.
beautiful and still colorful.
Or a little bit of both.
Absolutely.
If you have it, use it.
Yeah, we've got lots of folks that are growing an amazing array of things in their garden these days. So we're just basically bringing this up to temperature. We want it to soften that bell pepper just a little bit. And now we're going to add in that brown rice. So we're going to sprinkle that in. This is 2 cups.
Which you have, of course, already prepared.
Yep.
You've already cooked
That's,
it.
that's right. That's 2 cups of brown rice. And this is a great way if you've got a little extra rice left over from a day before.
May I say something to the expert?
Yeah.
Brown rice is better for you than white rice.
You are exactly spot on. You're spot on. There's more B vitamins and there's more fiber.
So if you're going to the effort to prepare something, you might as well do the thing that's better for you.
You are spot on again.
Okay.
This one gives you a little extra boost of nutrition. And the flavor is a little bit nuttier.
That's what I
And
always
you
use
get a
with
little bit
brown
more of that
rice.
earthiness.
That's beautiful.
This one is particularly nice because you get that nice earthiness from the rice. You also get almost nuttiness or earthiness from the black beans. You get a little bit of sweetness from that corn, and then you've got that yummy bell pepper in there.
And you just cook the rice according to the directions on the package.
That's right.
And then it's ready to add
That's
to this.
right. And we have a lot of folks that will cook one time and turn that into 3 or 4 meals. Rice is one of those dishes that you can do that with. Once it's cooled down, slide it in the fridge and reinvent with it the next day.
You've got black beans drained, corn, and pepper.
That's right.
Green pepper.
Now we're going to give it a little bit of cilantro because this is our Mexican meal. We're going to put that in there. And then right before we get ready to take it off the heat, we'll put in a little bit of diced tomato. So this tomato is a nice thing to add in because it's got that acid taste to it, and it balances very nicely with all those other mellow and earthy flavors.
And you can kind of play with this. If you don't like cilantro, you can throw some parsley in there, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. There's no reason to not use this just because you're not a fan of cilantro. So let's go ahead and get this one in there.
Okay.
If you'll keep stirring for me, we'll
All
keep
right.
letting it heat up.
All right. I'm a good stirrer. Okay. Now, while she's cutting that up, let me just say, if you would like these recipes in this folder, thanks to Rhonda and Clemson University, Tasty Meals for the Family.
That's right.
And all you have to do, if you can send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, it really helps us. And send it to the Peggy Denny Show, Post Office Box 1616, Greenville, South Carolina, 29602. And be sure to include the number of the recipe, which is 834, and we'll have it on its way to you, or we'll try to get it posted, peggydenny.com. So either way, it's yours for the asking, and we're delighted to share with you. And we're going to go to a quick break while this simmers, and we'll be right back.